Welcome to the Overweight Nights Roundtable. I'm Stacy, hashtag Stacy approved, and with me here is ZekeDanger,
Hello.
Sammy Boo Boo Kitty Face,
Hello.
Rolo Tony Browntown,
Hey.
and Nick Sir Fancy Foxy Cop.
Hey there.
So, how you guys doing?
We're doing
pretty
great.
good.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
I love the
Love these new
names.
names.
Feeling fancy.
That cock is super fancy.
You know,
Put a
rumor
top hat
has it.
on it and everything.
Little monocle.
You can't not dress it up. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I mean, you
I
can
mean-
if you're a peasant.
Okay, first topic. Fuller House.
Yeah.
Hey!
Ugh.
I loved it. I finished the entire season in a day and a half,
All right.
and it
Jesus.
only took me that long because
Congratulations. You like mediocrity.
I love that show. Shut up, or I will hit you.
Hashtag controversy.
Hashtag rage engaged.
Okay, I'm going to full disclosure. I didn't watch a single fucking episode.
You son of a bitch.
You were literally the worst.
Okay, the reason why, because I wanted to see how you guys felt about it.
Oh, it's
Because
awful.
when it comes to what's the term that movie Bob used? Fraudulent sequels decades after they were relevant.
Right.
Like, it's the way he felt about Clerks 2, Fuller House. If you think about anything that's been revived way after the fact that it should have been, like that sort of thing. I wanted to see what you guys thought about it, because I, on principle, don't enjoy them. But I can see how some are okay. Like, I liked Clerks 2,
I
but
thought
I didn't
Clerks
like
2
Full
was
House
good.
to begin with.
Yeah, I arguably like Clerks 2 better, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes.
I was more of
Not
a
not
Roseanne
universally.
kid when it came to the family comedies.
yeah. But
I
what
watched
about
the hell
Full
out of Full
though?
House. I watched the hell out of it as a kid. And it felt very thematically similar. I just suddenly realized how much I hate multicam sitcoms with laugh tracks.
Well,
Like, I
laugh tracks
really-
are awful.
I really hate them. I
Laugh
just
tracks are
hate
the
them.
fucking worst.
But I don't think that necessarily says anything bad about Fuller House. It just I hate the format. But the first episode especially was great. Like jumping kind of right back in,
Yeah.
and getting to see everybody grown up and everything, and Bob Saget not on coke. You know, good things, all good things.
Agreed.
The fact that the Olsen twins had too much to do to be on this. It's kind
Okay,
of a
but the
red
fact
flag.
that they break the fourth wall like 2 minutes in to all stare directly at the camera when
It
referencing
was
the fact that she's not
fantastic,
there
Is it not?
was goddamn hilarious. That had me rolling.
It
the-
was.
no. The fact that they had too much to do.
Right. And they directly reference it. That for those at home that haven't seen it,
It
they
shows
say
where everyone
you know,
else's career is.
yeah, and then they ask where Michelle is, and they're like, well, she was gonna come, but then she was too busy with her fashion line in New York, and everybody looks directly at the camera and then just stares, for like 5 full beats, just looking directly at the camera.
And I think that was my issue, theoretically looking at the show, was that it would be a lot of too much of tongue-in-cheek, like, haha, remember this? Haha.
Well,
That's
see, it
exactly what it
wasn't
was.
things, reminders, especially when they got the old catchphrases out, like "how rude" and "have mercy," "you got it, dude."
Fuck John Stamos.
Or "Ow."
My favorite of the Full House catchphrases.
Fuck John Stamos.
I mean, is that a
Or
thing?
It should be.
I mean, I would, probably. I mean,
Right, like who's gonna
I
say
mean-
no to John Stamos?
I would. He's no Mario Lopez.
oh.
You just went to
No,
Danny's
really,
little-
really.
Yeah, AC Slater is fucking king, alright?
Of what?
You cannot compare Saved by the Bell and
Of clearly
Yeah, one was
lifting
good
his
and one was
cock,
garbage.
clearly.
two different levels.
They
That's
all-
not
Slater's
Shut
not
up.
the hottest guy on his own show.
Yo,
You don't-
yes, he was.
No, no,
Those soft Latino features?
no.
As opposed to the Greek god that is Stamos, how dare you?
Like literally a Greek god.
He is like a fine wine or good cheese.
Smells
Or
like
Mo.
He
shit.
really has not like he is not
like,
dropped a bit. Like, he is just as good looking as he was back in the day. It's weird.
I wish he would have done his hair different.
You wanted that mullet?
No, not
You
quite
wanted the mullet back?
so fluffy on the sides.
Just like a hint of a mullet. Like, I don't want it to actually be there. I just wanted to remind me that it was there once.
No, I just want him to have like a fade that's like grown out a little bit. Like,
Oh
forgot
my
to have
God.
because he's been too busy.
So it's becoming a mullet, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
No hair.
You
No,
I'm
want?
hearing a lot of beating
I like
around the mullet bush.
Yeah. You want the early stage mullet?
Okay, I'm gonna be
Stage
completely
one
honest.
mullet.
I did
Anyway.
watch a bit of the first episode, and what made me stop and go, you know what? I'll just wait to see what they think. Is when they were doing the awkward ass introductions, like, oh well, you know, I'm gonna be moving to where and where and doing this,
When
and
they
you're
were
gonna be
laying
doing
pipe?
that.
It wasn't so bad. I mean, it was laid
It
out.
was the most awkward exposition I've ever fucking heard, and it's
I'd
only
rather they
there.
just get it out of the way awkwardly than to like try and
Yeah,
do it in a
then
way that it
drag
works
it
and
on.
then it never does.
Second episode.
I mean, it's still like, ew. Like, they're having a discussion that's the most unnatural thing ever, because all of them would know that. Like,
Let me ask you something, Sammy. Let me ask you something.
I don't
How
like mediocrity, no.
Fuller House did you watch other than like the first 3 minutes of the first episode?
That's it.
Okay, so you cannot even bitch because it was.
Oh
it
yes,
just-
he can.
I'm only
That
judging
first
what I
3 minutes
saw.
summed up the
I'm
entire
I'm
series.
judging what I saw, and what was there was the shitty laugh track, was the awkward exposition, and the fact that this is 20 years later than it probably should have happened.
It should have never have happened.
Thank you. Exactly.
You are not allowed to speak.
Right, because
He
now
is
we've
allowed to
ruined
speak.
the-
I want to know his opinion.
Hold on. It should have never happened because now we've ruined the canon of Full House. Is that what happened?
The canon of Full
Yes,
House.
the
I don't-
sacred
I don't feel like
continuity.
I don't feel like we've ruined anything by bringing back Full House. Like, I don't feel like I'm.
It's
I'm
not a
missing
it's not a
anything in my
matter
life
it's not a
now.
matter of that. It's not a matter of that. I don't think
It's not
so.
like my Full House extended universe, fan fiction's now suddenly non-canon. Like, I'm okay with everything that happens
Is that
in
a
Full House
thing?
at this
Is
point.
there?
Probably, but I'm
I
being
would like to
sarcastic
read some
for effect.
Full House erotica.
Well, here's the thing though. Here's the
I
thing.
guarantee that exists.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I would be shocked.
The problem
if
is
there's not Stamo/Vic.
the big problem is that this again opens the gate to everything else because they keep doing it. Girl Meets World. They brought that back. They brought Boy Meets World back.
But again, what do you lose by those coming back? Nothing.
But it was
nothing
it's a total
changes.
show
But you
that,
also don't
like,
add
starts
anything.
As it's Corey and Topanga's kid, and they came into the show more often later, but it's not their show. It's not about them. It's not what they're dealing with. It's their kid.
It
And it's
still
it's-
screams. I have no idea how to make up something new. Let's dig up something from the past and now put it in today.
What next?
So
You
it's
know,
not like there aren't. It's not like there aren't new things happening too.
I'm not
Like-
saying that. I'm just saying that the success of this, because it's not like Netflix has unlimited resources, and we know that they're putting a lot of work into original stuff, but it's really weird to see them doing this kind of shit. This is something that
Is
ABC
it?
should be doing.
Is it? Because like the first thing they did that was their own programming was bringing back Arrested Development.
that's
No, the
very
first thing they
true.
did was stand-up comedy
They ruined
back in
Arrested Development.
04.
I actually like the new season of Arrested
I did
Development.
not like it.
Yeah, season 1 was great.
Wait, you didn't like season 4 of Arrested Development, but you liked Fuller House?
Shut up. Anyway, speaking of
If you add a laugh track to it, will you like it a little bit more?
entertainmentally,
Actually, if Arrested Development had a laugh track, just at like,
It probably
like inappropriate
would've gotten
times,
canceled.
like that would be fucking hilarious. Like it's in the middle of like just regular dialogue, and the laugh track happens, and everybody has to stop because there's a laugh track. So just kind of look around awkwardly, like what the fuck, and then finish up the dialogue. I would watch the hell out of that.
With how meta that show was, it probably could have gotten away with that.
It could have. Like that actually would have fit.
Maybe.
I call up Will Arnett. I got an idea.
well, anyhow, I mean, I'm pretty excited because as of February 26th, according to Entertainment Weekly, Fuller House has been renewed for season 2.
It was renewed
Yep.
before it came out, though.
So,
Yeah.
No, No, it wasn't. It was still in discussions. They had to see how it went or how it was, like the first week or so.
See, I'm more excited because this opens up the door for Saved by the Bell remakes.
Is that what you really want?
That is what I really want. I want Dustin Diamond back.
You really do?
I do.
I don't think you do, man.
I probably don't.
Didn't he go to jail?
Dustin Diamond?
Or who?
Yeah,
Screech went to
Yeah, he's
jail
in prison right now.
for stabbing somebody.
Oh, they probably had it coming.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Screech. He can do no wrong, okay?
He beat up what's his face, Rorschach.
Rorschach. Yeah, and that celebrity boxing bull thing.
Yeah, so I mean, clearly he's a relentless, ruthless asshole.
Nah. I mean, he's friends with Mario Lopez.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means everything.
It doesn't mean anything.
If you're friends with Mario Lopez, you can do anything.
Tony, what did you think of the show?
What show?
Fuller House. You son of a bitch,
Fuller
dude.
House.
It's shit, bro. It fucking sucked.
Just so you know, Zeke, as of January 15th this year, the 38-year-old, known for his role as Screech on Saved by the Bell, was convicted May 30th of carrying a concealed weapon and disorderly conduct. He is set to be sentenced Thursday and carries a maximum sentence of 9 months in prison.
Rip you the dream, son. Rip the dream.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
nothing
real
worse
quick, can
than
y'all
Ted
hear me?
Nugent's done.
Hey, Nick's back.
Hey, he's back.
Never mind.
Hey.
Sorry about that. We're having some storms here and my power blipped.
It's all good, bro.
All right, I'm back.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Baby,
With the
come back.
dreams. Oh, sorry.
Bienvenidos. Anyway.
When are they gonna bring back Cotter? Let's bring back Welcome Back Cotter. Fuck it, right?
They're all fucking old. and
John
everyone's-
Travolta would come back and be all like, "I guess I'm the only one still left alive."
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
but
gonna say, I
if they
think most of
do,
them
if they
dead.
do, it doesn't take away from the original. Is all I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like it's like Star Wars.
No
or
one's
something like that,
saying
where
this
you
taken
have
away from the
something-
original. No one's saying
It's
that.
just
But-
why do
but-
it? Why do that? when-
But why do it at all?
Because there are not a
Why
limited
not?
number of TV shows available. Like, we're not hitting our quota. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, I'm gonna get all like economicsy here, but we're not in like a scarcity society for media. Like, there's not like a set number of TV shows that can come out a year, and if we give Fuller House a shot, then we lose like the next Firefly or something. It doesn't work that way.
It does
there's
work
never
that
gonna
way
be
when it
another
comes to
Firefly.
like money and resources for
But that's
entertainment.
network
Hey.
television.
It's the
That's
same for
how it
it's the same for Netflix. Netflix can't just fucking.
No, it's not.
Do whatever.
It's not.
I seriously doubt that they spent a lot of money on Fuller House. Like, I just don't think they did.
I'm
that's not
pretty
a bad
sure they
thing.
just- I mean, you're not wrong. It's just
But it's cheap
Why-
and it gets attention, and then it gets more people subscribing to Netflix, and then we can get more shows. Like, that's how the Netflix model works. So that's what I'm excited for. I don't even care if Fuller House is the worst show ever. If it gets more people paying for Netflix, and therefore we get more shows out of it, whatever, that's fine.
next we get another season of Family Matters.
Shit, yeah, let's do it.
No, please.
Like it. I mean,
You know what else
y'all.
really happened at Fuller House though is how gracefully and beautifully just about everybody aged.
It's true. That does help them a lot.
No
But
one
it's-
got
it's like-
fat.
Yeah, it's like when people complain about like Pixar making movies like Cars and stuff, though. Like, I mean, we all are aware that they make movies like that because they can sell merchandise and then they can afford to make more risky movies. So, I don't mind seeing the stuff that's not as risky as long as it keeps making, opportunities for other stuff.
Like
So
you'll
it's kinda like
put
that
up.
Fox Dreamlight or Greenlight situation.
Basically, yeah.
Is it you're saying you're okay with a Cars 2, a Cars 3, and a Planes if it gets you one Inside Out?
Yeah. Like I never watched
They are-
the other Cars movies. They didn't prevent me from enjoying my life. There was not a debilitating illness of having cars exist near me. I just didn't care about it, so
I
I,
did.
never
I
saw
stopped
it, and then I
functioning.
got Inside Out.
I stopped
Yeah.
functioning after I
I've
saw
heard of people
Cars 2.
dying because of airplanes or whatever the fuck it's called.
I was gonna say people
Did-
die in
did-
planes.
Didn't one of those have Dane Cook in it or something? Like that was the worst
Yeah,
part
that's a
of
selling point.
that whole thing. Like
Did that?
was seeing that Dane Cook had another credit in acting. That did hurt a little bit, but other than that, everything was fine.
I think that what was the other thing that they made? Did they make Turbo?
Yes.
No, that's DreamWorks.
No, that's DreamWorks. I don't know.
'Cause,
I
yeah.
get all my CG movies mixed up.
Yeah, because that one was a Ryan Reynolds movie, and that one was really...
That was Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
I thought that was a George Lopez movie.
No.
No, George Lopez did like the Beverly Hills Chihuahuas.
There you go.
Ooh.
That's the shitty one that he was in. I don't know. It's not that... It's just one of those things where people are hyping it up, and it's kind of... Again, it's the same thing where you see trends, and that's the thing. You see trends in media. You say it doesn't hurt this or that, but what happened starting with Harry Potter? The whole we have to keep this gigantic in-universe between movies thing, it worked. And the only other people who've done it right has been Marvel and Disney now, I guess, because they own them now. But no one else has been able to do it well.
Wait. Did you just say Disney owns who?
Disney owns Marvel.
Oh,
Disney owns
sorry.
everybody important now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they own it. Yeah, they do. But that's what I'm saying. It starts a trend. And now that's why DC does it. That's why every fucking studio is trying to get their version of the Hunger Games made. Because, that was another one. The Hunger Games did it okay until the very end.
Sure, like really super popular movies and series can cause shift in trends for like thematic stuff. But I mean, I don't think we're going to suddenly see a resurgence of multicam sitcoms because of this. We might, and if we do, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, those never went away. There are still plenty of multicam sitcoms that suck on, CBS and ABC or whatever any given day of the week. They never went away. You're just less aware of them because they're less notable. This one's notable because it's the revival of a series you're familiar with. But if not for that, if it was just a show called Fuller House, you probably wouldn't even hear about it.
That is completely not true. I am knee deep in bullshit television and everything. I am
Watch
deep.
all of it.
I watched Last Man Standing because that's the only one with the laugh track I can deal with. Because I'm just thinking like, oh, this is like a pseudo Home Improvement, but like the laugh track still gets to me sometimes.
So are we going to get another Home Improvement?
No, we have it. It's Last Man Standing. We have it.
Like, I would watch How I Met Your Mother for a while, and I'd kind of forget there was a laugh track, and then it would suddenly, like, pop back up, and I would be, like, hyper aware of it for, like, a significant amount of time.
That's how I feel about Big Bang Theory.
Oh, watch it without the laugh track. It gets a lot less funny.
It's not funny with it.
But if it was funny with it, it wouldn't be funny without it, probably, because it would throw off the pacing completely.
Like, without the laugh track, it just comes across as sad.
It does sound creepy. But I think that's the problem with that format is that when you notice a laugh track, you see them pausing for the laugh track.
Yeah.
So your timing does look really awkward when you're all like, yes, and Green Lantern. And then like, quiet.
Pause for 3 seconds.
And then it's like, yes, but Green Lantern never conquered this sector. Quiet. Game of Thrones Wonder Woman. Ha 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 ha, laugh track. I don't know.
I hate laugh tracks.
I detest the idea. Like
It makes it feel like the only reason the joke is funny is because the people on screen are laughing at it. And then it reminds you of that weird guy.
Laugh track, isn't it?
Yeah, but it reminds you of that weird guy who's your friend that like will tell a joke and then just start laughing in the hopes that you'll also laugh, even though it's not funny.
I mean,
Maybe nobody has that friend.
no, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I'm trying to pinpoint which one that is.
If you don't know, it's probably you.
No.
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 No. You're probably right.
I don't know. The problem is Zeke and I will hang out, and it depends on which direction it goes and who we're with. Because there's some people who, if we're around them, they are just the most fucking humor black holes on the planet. They just suck everything in.
Nothing is funny.
And nothing's funny. Everything's kind of stupid. And you get that kind of negativity, and it's like, oh, you're killing the vibe, man. Like, I just want I just want to have fun. Can we sit here and make fart jokes? Can we not? Like,
Can we talk about butts just for 1 minute?
I mean, John Stamos' butt.
I don't want to talk about John Stamos' butt.
Oh, sorry, Mario Lopez's butt. I know.
No, I could look at that thing all day.
You're racist against people from Greece. Did you even watch the show at all, Tony?
What?
His wife
Which show?
forced him, I know it.
I saw
Fuller.
a few episodes, but I wasn't. I don't really care. I was on my phone at the time, trying not to pay attention to the horrible episodes.
But the people were laughing. You were supposed to laugh with them.
Yeah.
They're telling
no,
you to laugh.
you know what's funny by the people laughing on screen.
Ha 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 ha.
Like us. I mean, if this podcast had a laugh track, I think it'd be a lot more popular. Can we edit in a laugh track?
Oh god. No.
We should just pause for like 5 seconds before we start talking, and it'll basically be like there's a laugh track, except
Perfect.
that, you know, there won't be one. It'll be perfect.
And then we just kind of throw in some catchphrases. You got it, dude.
How rude.
Mathematical.
Wait, is that a thing from something?
That's Adventure Time.
That's Adventure Time. Yeah.
How'd
Oh.
you play it, yo?
Oh, see? This is why I don't know things.
I actually really like Adventure Time. I do. I think it's a good show.
Oh, I agree. I don't know of anybody that doesn't particularly like it. Nobody's watched it that doesn't like it.
There
Plenty
you
of
go.
people
That's
that
what
have
it
never
is.
watched
That's
it.
what it is.
Yeah. No, I have a friend who watched it and hated it.
Really?
Weird.
His exact words were, "Are these people on drugs?"
Who was that?
Well, I mean,
I
Probably.
don't want to mention names on the show just because, whatever reasons, but it's one of my Austin friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Someone unimportant.
Yeah.
I said it. I don't care. He's from Austin. He's a douchebag.
You're not wrong.
It's kind of like the whole breakfast taco thing that's happening recently. Have you heard about that?
Kind of?
Like, we have the best breakfast tacos in all of Texas. It's like, no, you don't.
No, Austin does not.
No, you don't. And then Houston's like, we have the best tacos. And everyone's like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are there rivalries now about tacos?
You've clearly never been to Texas, good sirs.
The Valley has the best tacos.
Agreed.
is the valley
Right.
where the poor people are?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
The Valley is where all the illegal Mexicans are.
Then they're gonna have good tacos.
The best tacos.
Civil War.
All right. Yes. Let's talk about Civil War.
Oh,
Did you guys watch the trailer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Tony, did you watch the trailer, Tony?
Yeah, it was very well done. I mean, it had a lot of tension.
The thumbnail kind of ruined it.
The thumbnail doesn't ruin it. Like I
The
said
worst
that to you
thumbnail
guys,
ever.
And then it's just bam right there. Like it's not even. Why did they pick that? It's not even the middle of the video or anything. It's the last like 4 seconds of it.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am pretty excited to see CG Spider-Man.
I
Oh,
want to see
man.
him die. That's what I want to see.
That makes no
Well,
sense.
that's
He has his own
probably
movie
not gonna
coming out.
happen.
Yeah.
I feel like
Not-
Sony wouldn't have agreed to that. Like, oh yeah, you can use Spider-Man as long as you kill him.
Wouldn't that
Because
be
we
cool?
don't really give a shit about the franchise anymore.
Well,
Actually,
it
given
felt
the
like they did.
given the recent movies and the email leak, I wouldn't be surprised if they really didn't give a shit about the franchise anymore. Like, yeah, Spider-Man dead, whatever, fuck it.
Wait,
Oh,
who
okay,
was the other Spider-Man? Tobey Maguire? Or what that was his name?
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
No, I'm talking about the
Loves-
first
Tobey
Spider-Man.
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
He was a better Spider-Man.
He was a
He was
better
Peter
Spider-Man.
Parker,
Andrew Garfield was the better Peter Parker.
but he didn't
Nah,
come
that kid
across as
fucked
Peter
up.
Parker. Came across as Spider-Man the entire time.
Who did?
I am excited to
Andrew,
see Tom
what's his
Holland.
face?
I guess you're. I think I might have meant it the other way around. Tobey Maguire
He
is
was
the
a
better.
great Spider-Man. He was a bad Peter Parker.
Either way, I think that
and
people are complaining about this
Garfield's-
guy's voice, and it's really like,
Oh,
weird.
right, right. Because he's like fucking 16.
Yeah, he's
Like,
a
chill out.
teenager. Like, are you really
He's
gonna? expect-
literally a kid, and he's supposed to be. Like, that's the whole point.
It's the oddest complaint of the entire trailer.
It's like they have nothing better. They're like, oh, well, we got a great suit, and his eyes actually like emote, and we got to see him, and there's webs. So what am I upset about?
It's not finished. There's still 2 months until it's released. Those visual effects are definitely gonna get better. I honestly believe that.
I
I
hope
thought they
so.
were good already. I thought they were fine.
Again,
Like,
it has
I
a
don't-
kind of weird shine to it, which again, it's just one of those things.
It always does when
I
it's
mean,
this
it's
early
good.
on.
It's
I
one of those
mean,
things where it's gonna look great on the big screen, but when you get it home, not so much.
Well, I mean, people
Kinda like
complained about
Matrix 2.
Guardians of the Galaxy when that trailer came out. Like they picked it apart like frame
Oh
by
yeah,
frame,
it got torn up.
and it got significantly better by the time it actually dropped.
That's my
Like the-
point. It's kind of like these are definitely, it's definitely a set of graphics that are definitely meant to tease you, to show you that A, it's the original design of the costume, and B, we're having him have emotions in the mask. Like that's and the
Yeah.
fact that he's there.
Like he's actually in it. It's not just like a cameo or whatever, which I know some people were concerned about.
He's gonna show up at the very. I mean, the fact that they gave us the information that the movie's gonna be 2.5 hours long is very telling of what we're gonna be expecting
Yeah,
in terms of quality.
we're gonna see a lot.
Right, I feel like they are opening it up to say this is the longest Marvel movie they've put out so far. So it's gonna be jam packed. My main
How do you
concern to the trailer is where the hype went for Black Panther. Like it seems to have disappeared for Spider-Man.
Well, more people know Spider-Man than they do Black Panther.
Yeah, not
Like
many-
general audiences.
And Black Panther is a badass though. He's a fucking
yeah.
badass.
No
I
question
think
about
I think just like some of the smaller Avengers, like a lot of people didn't know why Thor was being included when they first started being a part of the MCU. I think people will grow to like him. They just don't have a lot of experience with him yet.
I have to watch Ant-Man because I see he's in there.
You haven't seen Ant-Man yet?
Ant-Man was really good.
It was
that.
really
I enjoyed
good.
it. For what it was, I enjoyed it.
I know that
I like
actor.
the
He's a really good
perspective.
actor. So
Paul
Rudd?
Rudd is my
Yeah.
hero.
You like him from Friends, don't you, Tony?
shut
The
the.
fuck is
You-
Friends?
Oh, don't even play that shit, Zeke.
I
Don't
haven't
even.
seen 4 episodes in my entire lifetime of Friends.
Yeah, I'd never watched Friends actually. You know what was my favorite White Power Ranger?
Jesus.
That's a good one.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We may have to edit that one out.
No, that one's going
No,
in.
that
That
stays.
stays.
Hope you're proud of yourself.
I kind of am. I got a few laughs. That's all I can really aspire to anymore.
Isn't that what we all really want in this world?
Pretty much.
To be white.
Oh god damn it!
To be to be a white male, it's pretty much the best.
So
It opens the doors.
I mean,
But
it
it's-
does.
Privilege.
Just so many.
and welcome
Civil
back.
War. Let's get back to it.
Civil War.
Have you seen the trailer, Stacy?
Did you watch Fuller House, Sammy?
Mine,
watch the first
mine
3
wasn't
minutes?
13 hours. Mine was literally
2 minutes 42 seconds.
less than 3 minutes.
My attention span's about that big, so I
You
wasted
watched 13 hours of Fuller House.
because I hyper focused and it was amazing. It was amazing. Loved it.
I
I'll do
hyper-focused
that.
on the Civil War trailer.
I'm gonna do that whenever Marvel's Daredevil season 2 comes out. I'm gonna
Right.
binge watch that for 13 hours straight. But I'm not gonna do that for Fuller House. I don't
You-
hate myself that much.
Yourself.
Fuller House doesn't have the Punisher.
Yeah, that's true. Fuller House does not have the Punisher. How can I enjoy it without seeing people getting shot?
Well, to be fair, she was using it to punish her husband.
But
I
I'm
was
pissed.
not. I was pure enjoyment. If I wanted to punish my husband, I'd just make him listen to fucking my 90s soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, all your
what's your
fucking
90s
Marky Mark.
soundtrack?
It's like
90s
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch and things like that.
princess
It
Shit.
is only Marky Mark and the Funchy.
Punchy what?
Well, I tried.
That up, your argument is null and void
Why is it null and void?
because you messed it up.
The Funchy Bunch? I probably would have listened to the Funchy Bunch. It would have at least gotten my
Yeah, that would have
attention.
been amazing.
Like, I've never heard of this word. I'm intrigued.
Boy band soundtrack attached to my phone.
It's kind of like
But
Foxy
the Funchy
Shazam.
Bunch.
Foxy Shazam, the name caught my attention. I went to listen to them while I was at Warped Tour, and I fell in love with the sound and their theatrics on stage.
Oh, I think you showed me them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Purely based on the name. So if I would have saw the Funchy Bunch, I would have at least given it a listen. Like, let's try it out.
Maybe we should change the name of our group to the Funchy Bunch.
No.
Funchy Bunch.
Nah.
Kitty Man
I
and the
don't know.
Funchy Bunch.
Kitty Man and the Funchy Bunch. Oh no.
Followed by Uptown Wharf.
Uptown Wharf.
If y'all care, but I'm super excited about it.
What?
Backstreet Boys musical is in the works.
What?
The Backstreet Boys musical? That's gonna be a
That's
thing?
not a thing.
Well, Brian and AJ are writing a musical, an all Backstreet Boys musical.
Oh my god, it makes me
Well,
want
Still
to
no
kill
original
myself.
music then.
So
It's
boy
a-
bands really were gay.
Cirque du Soleil.
Out of all the
So
boy bands,
gay.
which ones came out as gay? Only Joey, right?
Lance,
Lance. Lance did.
It's Lance. We
Lego
also-
Lance Bass.
That was gay?
Ace.
Justin Timberlake is probably not gay.
Yeah,
Probably.
He's got a huge case of the not gays.
he does. I actually really like JT. He's awesome.
He ain't bad.
He's so cool. I call him JT.
Tree for life.
I didn't like him much until he started acting, and then I kind of realized he didn't suck.
Yeah, he really sold it once he got on to SNL. Oh,
He has comedy props. That's the thing that really surprised me. He has the comedic timing that I didn't expect from a front man of a boy band.
I didn't expect from someone who ever had frosted tips.
Whoa, hey, Guy Fieri is very funny.
He's got that
Shut the
timing down.
fuck up.
He
Wait,
might if
Guy
he ever
Fieri?
stopped shoving food in his face.
Yeah, that guy's a walking Crestor commercial waiting to happen.
A what commercial?
Crestor,
The
it's
hell's
for
that?
high cholesterol. It brings down the bad cholesterol and brings in...
Because he eats an unhealthy lifestyle.
I mean, I get that he's fat, but I don't think they'd endorse him.
They might. They had
Well,
shut
Pilot
Backstreet Boy.
TV has Larry the Cable Guy.
Is there a bar to lower for Crestor? I mean,
They're a high class cholesterol medication.
they're the name brand.
Which is why they...
You pay a little extra at Walmart for their pill as opposed to another.
Well, I mean, and if they did have him, speaking out on it, it's still not as bad as Larry the Cable Guy on Prilosec OTC.
No, you know what I just saw? I just saw a commercial with Bosch, Kevin Nealon.
Who the hell is? Oh,
Bosch. He plays
Bosch.
basketball. I don't know his first name. I forgot his name. Nick. Can you help
Chris.
me? Chris Bosch. Yeah, Chris
You're
Bosch.
barking up the wrong tree with the
Kevin Nealon.
I got the sports.
Arnold Palmer, and a race car driver that I don't know his name, so because I don't watch
Danica
NASCAR.
Patrick.
No, it's a dude, and
Yeah.
they're all
Danica
playing
Patrick.
golf, and they're all talking about like if you have.
Oh my God! Yes, it was Arnold
Oh,
Paul. Oh my God! I need to look that up.
Junior.
Our-
No, Dale Earnhardt. No, not him.
If
Oh, that wasn't. No, Junior.
it
wasn't
might have been.
I just
No,
know
no,
the
no.
mustache.
Junior.
But they were all. It was a thing about having an irregular heartbeat. That's not caused by something. They're like, it's this medication. It was the longest commercial of my life.
It actually just used to be Arnold Palmer and Kevin Nealon. They brought the rest on recently.
They're like, we don't have enough star power in this 10-minute commercial.
You're not wrong.
It's for Xarelto.
Like, you know what's better than 2 celebrities?
17.
4 celebrities.
You know what's better than 2 washed-up
No,
celebrities?
and-
14 washed-up celebrities.
And the NASCAR driver y'all were thinking of was Brian Vickers.
See, I don't
No,
know who
I-
the fuck that is.
Who?
Watch NASCAR.
Why? Why
Oh,
would I do that?
Why would I
You're
torture myself?
white. You're supposed to watch NASCAR.
Okay, I'm white and from Alabama, but I'm not that white or from that Alabama.
You watch just to make sure that there are crashes. No one watches because like.
I can catch the highlights later on Sports Center.
I also don't want crashes. That like hurts people.
Hurt the people
Like,
who do
I-
NASCAR.
I would be really
They
upset if
kinda
people were
deserve it.
cheering at my car crash. So like,
That's like in the X Games because you like watching people ride dirt bikes, or you genuinely like people not wiping out on on their fucking skateboard.
But there's a
That-
difference. Wait, no,
Like-
hang on. There's a difference between dirt bike racing, where there's actual multiple turns, there's jumps, there's these different kind of obstacles they have to continually do lap after lap, than going around in a circle. And I understand.
Turning left twice.
I get that what they do is extremely physically demanding in terms of
Oh,
endurance and all that
and
stuff
there's
is
huge
fine.
strategy involved, but like it's boring to watch.
It's
the
boring as
strategy
fuck
is
to
how
watch.
you manage your
It's
resources.
like golf.
And that's why you drink.
That
like
sounds
watching-
awful.
It's like watching
It's
a
not. It's
strategy
really not.
game, though. It's a spectator strategy sport where you're just watching somebody allocate resources.
Like, how much fuel
Okay,
does he
I've
have?
got 2 tires left, and I've got 4 turns. So I'm gonna use 1 tire now, and then wait 2 turns and use another tire. I mean, it's I don't know.
It
feels like watching a
not
strategy
exciting.
game.
It's just not exciting.
And then people die sometimes, and like that's too
That's
real,
the
man.
exciting part.
But that's not exciting for me. That's not fun for me.
That's why I watch
I-
boxing. I
I
want to see people
enjoy
die.
it.
People
I don't like to watch people
Not the fact that
awkward.
they die,
Like,
but
I get
that's-
secondhand awkwardness, so I can't watch people being awkward. Watching people die, no. That's
I
not
did-
bad.
Will you get secondhand death? Is that what's
I
gonna
like-
happen?
I might. I don't know, dude. If I watch somebody die in real life, I might actually just like stop functioning.
watching NASCAR for the crashes.
Oh.
See, you would.
I love how checked out
Christ.
Tony is. Tony's the most checked out motherfucker on the planet right now.
He comes back. We're talking about people dying in car crashes.
Yeah, but I'm a warmonger.
I've been forgetting Tony's here.
Oh my god.
Sammy, am I not a warmonger?
Quote unquote.
You're a fascist. So basically, yeah, I guess. That's what that one Canadian dickhead called you.
Yeah. But we were
A
having
Canadian
our...
called you a fascist?
Yeah.
Warmonger.
Yeah, Sammy took away my rights to speak in the guild chat, and I was like,
I had to. I just had to. It was awful.
You get kind of
No, here's again, non sequitur. This is what happened.
is okay.
We were talking about there was a certain situation currently happening where China was moving further into the China Sea towards Tibet, and they were building these long range cannons. And Tony, his contribution was, I hope they fucking do something. Give me a reason to go back to war.
That's his answer for everything, by the way.
I hope fucking
Usually.
China says something.
Tony, we're out of salad. I'm going to fucking war.
So
I'm gonna invade
Y'all
Greece.
joke about that, but that happens
their
a lot more
dressing.
than y'all think.
I believe it, because again, so this Canadian guy starts going all like, oh yeah, so you support like this and that and blah blah blah, you're a warmonger and this and that, and then Tony goes, you're fucking right, I am.
Yeah, I remember that. I do, because I was on the phone with my mother, who happened to hear that, and she was like, "Who's he talking to? Who just called him a warmonger?" And Tony is.
And you were like, he's in a local theater production. He's just
And my
rehearsing.
mother, my beautiful, small, conservative, soft-spoken mother. What was her exact words?
I don't remember.
Something like,
Why would Tony remember your mom's words?
Tony doesn't pay attention to anything.
He's checked out again.
I barely remember what you said yesterday.
"What I asked you 5 minutes ago."
Oh, that's true too.
Anyhow, she was something like, "He's from Canada. Oh, he's stupid. Fuck him. No, 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 no." And I mean, she got all angry, and she
No,
was
she's
like,
not wrong.
"No, she's not."
I mean, Canada is dumb.
Yeah, like fuck Canada.
They have a syrup reserve.
I don't have any problem with Canada, just for the record.
I have a
Lame.
problem that they have a syrup reserve.
Why is it a bad thing?
Because that's dumb.
We have an oil reserve.
Says
Yeah.
the man who's not currently out of ketchup or ketchup syrup.
You're right. I'm
What
not
the
out of
hell?
ketchup.
We have
Okay.
Butterbur. Thank you.
Edit number 2. We're gonna cut that out.
No,
Any-
that's
anyway, so don't you have a beef with what's his face?
Oh, Anthony Mackie. Since we're
yeah,
back on Civil War.
we're back to Civil War. Fucking Falcon, Anthony Mackie.
All right,
What happened?
Check this shit out. They filmed in Atlanta, right? Because George is really cheap to film in. They filmed in Atlanta to represent Birmingham, where I'm from, where I live, my home, where my heart is. And motherfucker talks shit about Birmingham, having never been here. Talk shit about Birmingham. Like, really, Falcon?
What did he say though?
Like,
what did he
really?
say? That's what I don't.
Yeah, what is that?
He basically implied that you would die if you stayed in Birmingham. He talked about some weird story where he saw somebody driving a pickup with a deer carcass in it. Like, yeah, if you're driving any rural area in any state, you're gonna see people that hunt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
How does that equate to death? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, it was kind of nonsensical. Like, if there was one thing for me to pull out and be like, hey, he said this specifically that was annoying, I would do it. But he didn't really say anything specific. He's just like, you just drive through there, man, and, like, you're lucky to get out. Like, what?
Well,
Yeah, okay, so the highway system's not great, but that's not Birmingham's fault. Those are federally maintained, Anthony Mackie. Not our fault.
Well, to be fair, I mean, when I first got to Fort Benning, we got a safety brief on how not to go into Alabama. And we went to Atlanta one day, and we decided to go through Alabama just for the hell of it. And it got pretty scary pretty quick. We definitely made the white guy get out and pump gas. And
Yeah, which I totally understand if you're in the country, but Birmingham's liberal as shit. Like,
yeah, it's a college town, isn't it?
yeah, it's a college town where most of the people aren't from here because we have a very large, like, nationally known hospital system, and that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, there are bad parts like any city, but
Yeah.
They had a
You know, come on.
DWG though, the designated white guy.
Yeah, we did.
which is not a bad idea if you're in Coleman, which is the birthplace of the KKK. But if you're in Birmingham, where, like, you know, I mean, the thing is, like, you guys may have heard of this. We had this weird, like, thing in the '60s with black people. It was kind of a big deal at the time.
Something happened in Alabama concerning black people.
Yeah, it's
No
weird.
wonder
you know?
Anthony Mackie has an issue.
Right.
I actually
But-
have this quote here. It
But
says,
okay, let's hear it.
go to Birmingham. It's bananas. You drive through that motherfucker and make it out alive. Yeah, go to Birmingham. Just check it out, dog. I drive to New Orleans once every 2 weeks, and literally, I hit Birmingham, and I'm like, looks terrified, hands on an invisible steering wheel.
Huh?
Literally, just look at the front of the car. Don't look out the window. Don't look out the window. It's not.
Okay, so he does drive through there. He's just scared
he
shitless.
He drives the interstate, which if he's driving to New Orleans through Birmingham, he's driving, 2459, which is literally such a bad stretch of road it's referred to as Malfunction Junction. But again, that is federally maintained. Birmingham City does not maintain the highway system.
Then I think that
Just
we
in
should.
case you were unsure, Anthony Mackie, I would be happy to inform you in person at any point how the highway system works.
I think that you should invite him. You should invite him to tour the school system.
I would love to. I would love to give him a tour of Birmingham anytime. Get with my agent. We'll make it happen. Kenny, man, you're my agent. You're
Fantastic. I'd love for him to contact me, and I'd be like, hey, he's going to take
My
you
client
to
has
UAB.
beef.
He's going to take you to a Blazers game now that they're back. I mean, you're going to enjoy the culture of the city.
But seriously, Birmingham's an incredibly diverse city. Because we had such a big deal with civil rights back in the day, we've kind of gone the opposite direction.
Like trying a little too hard to prove that things have changed, kind of thing.
No, just like we're very aware of how bad of a reputation the city has, so we try really hard to avoid that. Like, our city cops are actually better than the average cop in Alabama because they're trained better. They understand how to deal with,
racially
different
sensitive
circumstances.
topics.
Not just that, they understand like how to deal with the homeless, populace that's in town without just arresting people willy-nilly. Like, cops in the area that I live and work are actually encouraged not to issue tickets if they can avoid it, which is atypical for a municipality.
Well,
Birmingham actually tries very hard. It's a very diverse city. UAB, the college that makes up most of the city limits now, is one of the most diverse campuses in the country. Like, we try really hard to not suck. And so when Anthony Mackie,
That's
when
the goal
Falcon
for any town.
Yeah,
Isn't
when
it?
Falcon
Try hard
here
not to
fucking
suck.
just like when he just talks shit about it without even being here. Like, dude, if all you've seen is the city from the interstate, you're just gonna see a bunch of high-rise buildings and graffiti like any other city. And hold up, you're gonna talk about New Orleans like it's somehow better than Birmingham? I've been in New Orleans too, Anthony Mackie. It's not a very nice place.
It seems like New Orleans is for everybody else what Birmingham is for
For
him.
Anthony Mackie. Yeah.
For Anthony Mackie.
Like, where everybody else would be like, oh shit, New Orleans. He's like, Birmingham.
I'd rather be there, you know. And
Pick a place at random. Okay, Birmingham. Fuck Birmingham.
you know, I hope he kind of opens his mind up because Alabama's not that bad. I loved it there. I've got family out towards the boonies, out where you're at, out in like Mobile and Andalusia, and they're awesome out there. You know,
All these
there's-
places sound made up.
I know they sound so fake because I'm not from there.
They're totally not though.
they're real places. You know,
So long story short, fuck you, Anthony Mackie, until you visit Birmingham for real and let Nick give you a tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Heard. That'd be
Come
cool.
on, Anthony.
I will wine and dine you throughout my fine city anytime.
I'm gonna put that on Facebook, on his Facebook.
The fuck you, Anthony Mackie. I think you'll love that.
He might.
We're calling you out to go eat dinner with us, and for me to give you a tour of the fine city. You
Feel
piece
like
of
you'll
shit.
never see her again.
And if there's chemistry and something happens, that's cool too. Whatever. I mean, it's fine.
Open, free
Anthony
love.
Mackie, if you're down to
just
clown.
remind him that you're a 3-date kind of bitch. You're classy.
No.
Just-
No, he's not.
No, he is
No, he's
not.
not.
Really not classy at all.
I would hope that you would have a little class in front of Anthony Mackie.
Nope. They don't call me Foxy Cock for nothing.
Jesus H. Christ.
To be
You know,
fair, you made that up. So
I did, and I came up with that off the top of my head.
You're the
You know,
greatest.
his
great
middle name
stand
is
for.
Dwayne.
Dwayne?
Dwayne.
The Rock?
Dwayne
Like-
The Rock Johnson Mackie?
Oh, I forgot he was in 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Papa
kind of
Doc.
scrawny then, though.
He's
Yeah.
Papa Doc.
He's still scrawny.
No, he's not. He's
No
a
offense,
buff
Anthony Mackie,
man.
but you're scrawny. Let's see.
Now he's never gonna go eat dinner with Nick. How dare you?
Yeah.
Called him
He can eat
scrawny.
dinner with Nick. He didn't say he was scrawny. He just won't eat with me.
I don't think he's scrawny at all. I don't think you're scrawny at all, Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie, I think you're kind of scrawny. But you have nice hair.
My dog has nice hair.
Your dog does not have nice hair. Your dog has fucking dirty, nappy ass hair.
No, he doesn't. He's beautiful. You have dirty, nappy hair.
I don't.
Oh, got him.
I don't.
Talk about my
Really
dog.
doesn't.
Choo choo is okay. You're fabulous.
Come here.
You're fabulous.
You guys are awful.
Don't lie to the dog.
I know you're lying to a dog.
Does that make you feel good? Lying to a dog?
I'm not lying to him.
I'm not lying because you can't understand me, so it's totally fine.
I want to
No,
back up
I-
to the Civil War trailer for just a second.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
One thing that I really loved about it, and I'm not even sure why, but I really liked it. At the point where Tony Stark has the Iron Man gauntlet on, and
What
he's
is that?
holding. I think it's just like an emergency kind of deal. Like it kind of makes sense. Like you have like a little Swiss Army knife that's just the one repulsor. I mean, that's cool. Or maybe he's in the middle of doing it and he gets I don't know.
Yeah,
Point being, he's got
doing some
one gauntlet
engineering
on. He's got the one gauntlet on, and Bucky has his pistol kind of aimed at his face, and Tony, puts his hand on the end of the gun with the gauntlet, and Bucky pulls the trigger. And at that point, you can see the shock on Tony Stark's face. Like, it just hit him that somebody just held a gun to his head and tried to kill him. And, like, that moment was really cool for me in that trailer. Like, the Spider-Man moment was obviously the biggest, but that's the other
Yeah,
moment
that
that really
was
stood out
the
to me.
reveal everyone wanted. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, because they've shown him getting shot by Bucky thing in the previous trailer.
I must have missed that one.
Oh yeah, it's something that they've shown, but it's definitely the bigger moment. The bigger moment to me is not, oh my god, here's Spider-Man, or oh my god, here's Black Panther. It's these characters are being introduced in the middle of this conflict of ideals and conflict of interest, and you're seeing this friendship that has been built over several movies come apart. And I think the fact that they've waited so long, like if they could have done what DC does in the animated universe, where they just make a one-off movie about a certain story.
Yeah, like follow a comic arc.
Yeah, like here's like Tower of Babel here. So there's that movie. Then you also
Tower of
have
Babel was so good.
it's yeah, but I mean like there's no build up. It's just enter mid continuity of
Yeah.
So I mean there's no time to build. We've spent since Iron Man for the last 8 years. We've spent this entire time building up this relationship, building up everything to lead up to this conflict where it actually feels like it means something.
Yeah.
Feels like a comic book movie, like following an entire arc, and I love it. I love everything about it.
The other moment that I really liked was as they're showing the death and destruction from all of their encounters in New York and DC and Sokovia. We're seeing the actual movie shots. Like they didn't like make new shots
these
of
aren't
those
made
scenes.
for trailer things.
Yeah, they put kind of a grain filter over what we've seen, and like showing those reactions as kind of like a news broadcast instead of a movie, and then seeing these people that we have grown to know and care about reacting with kind of disgust and dread over what they've done, like that put it in a new light for me too. Like, it kind of hit me that like I've watched these buildings exploding and these people presumably dying a lot, and never really thought about how much of an effect that has on the world. And now it's kind of hitting me the same way it's kind of hitting the Avengers as they're watching it too. I thought it was a really well done scene.
Well, I mean, that's what I think I liked about Ant-Man, and I know Tony said he hasn't seen it yet, but that one little mention where he goes, I think we should call the Avengers, and you have Hank Pym say, they're too busy dropping cities in Europe. Like,
Oh yeah.
the fact that they just kind of threw that out there was really a nice touch.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of the benefit of having a big, combined movie universe too, is that you can have little hints like that feel very real because we've witnessed these scenes before. It's not just like a random one-off comment.
Yeah. It's usually
Those are real
connected
events
to-
in our
Yeah,
those
and
are real
that you
events in
see-
our consciousness.
it's very much something to be excited for, unlike Fuller House.
Yeah.
Brought it back.
Yeah. I really wasn't happy with Fuller House.
I still loved Fuller House.
I mean, you can love what you want. This is a free country, but it's still going to be, crap.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any good.
Your opinion and
Free
your
country for
I like
now.
crap too. I like a lot of crap. I admit that openly. I like a lot
I
of
don't.
crap.
I don't like any crap.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to pull up the Saved by the Bell thing.
You love Saved by the Bell and Family Matters.
You have
I didn't like
opinions
Family
Oh,
on Saved
Matters.
by the Bell.
you have real legit opinions this many years later after the fact. That's an issue.
What's
And
your
not just
point?
opinions, but wrong opinions.
You know how they say you can't have wrong opinions? Well, they're wrong.
Well, guess what?
Their opinion on that is wrong.
And that's the fact. Wait. That's also opinion. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to the Roundtable here with us, the Overweight Nights, and also Stacy. Hashtag Stacy approved. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, like our YouTube channel, and we'll see y'all next time.
Forgot to mention the Grinder account.
I mean, we have the grinder. That's the most important one. I mean, how will they know where we're at to
Yeah.
come have
For
sloppy, dirty
intercourse
sex?
and, a nice dinner.
Guilt-free sex.